Are you a witchy online business owner who knows that they should be putting automations up in their business because it'll give them so much more time, but you're resisting it like there's a hex on you? This one's for you. Hi, I'm Sam and I help spiritual entrepreneurs, course creators, creatives, and magical online business owners to build out their systems, team, and marketing automations so that their entire business can do the work for them and they can get their time back while more and more money flows in. So today we are talking about business automations, or automating your business, right? And first of all, when you think automations, or what a lot of people think of is technology. How do we make it so that robots and different tech platforms do all the work for us? And with that, you assume that you have to put tech in place and you have to be really great at tech, which can be incredibly triggering for all of us magical people who tend to be more creative and tend to be highly sensitive. The idea that tech is required to set up great business automations is actually our first myth. So here's myth number one, which is that you have to be great at tech to set up business automations. So what you need to know here is that automations can be incredibly simple. They don't have to, you don't have to buy crazy software or all these things. It can be as simple as using that little templates option in your Gmail account so that you're not having to rewrite the same email over and over again. And you can just click that little template button and the email will automate itself. So it can be incredibly simple. And also, you can have people on your team set up tech for you, or hire a virtual assistant or hire a consultant to set up your tech for you so that you don't even have to pay attention to it at all. So you do not have to be good at tech to actually employ business automations in your business. The second big myth is that you set up business automations and you can set it and forget it. So catchy, right? Set it and forget it. But that is never, ever the case. And you are being 100% misled if you believe that you can just set up an automation and never ever look at it again. It just carries out all of its things and you never have to think about it again. If you're going into automations with these thoughts in place, you're setting yourself up to fail. Instead, you want to go into it with the idea that yes, you're getting your time back because of this. Yes, your business is becoming more efficient, or you're saving money because you don't have to pay someone to do it. However, just like you have to check in with your employees or check in with your virtual assistant from time to time, at least once a month, right? You have to check in with your automations to make sure that they are doing what you want them to do. I have had situations where we're using Zapier to connect two different tech platforms and suddenly it stops working because of some weird reason. And someone who is buying something suddenly isn't getting what they bought because this one little Zapier integration isn't talking to itself. If we hadn't checked it, hadn't looked into it, hadn't have notifications in place, which is always have notifications in place, but that's an aside, then your business can be doing really weird things just because you're not paying attention to it, okay? And beyond things just straight up failing, you also want to know whether things are working as well as you want them to. Like, you could set up a Facebook ad campaign that is automating lead generation for you, right? However, the algorithm could change, the market could change, some weird world event can happen that causes the Facebook ad campaign that was working really, really well to stop working as well and deteriorate over time. So the importance of actually checking in on it on a regular basis, whether that is daily or weekly or monthly, whatever is realistic for you, will actually allow you to succeed at automations. The third big myth I see when it comes to business automations with spiritual people is that they assume it is incredibly expensive. And this is just not the case. First of all, the obvious one is business automations often make it so that you don't have to employ someone or pay for someone's time to do the thing, or you get your time back, right? So in most cases, business automations will either save you money or make you more money. And that is the case when you're able to reach more people, or you're able to get your people better results because you're automating the process and automating their results. And another piece of this is there are so many cheap options when it comes to automations, especially on the basic level. Like, I love Asana, which is an online project management platform. And it allows you to automate a lot of project management. So I have people that work on my team, and we're actually able to set up recurring tasks that they're doing on a daily or weekly basis, and I don't have to touch it. I get my time back, and we've actually automated project management, and it is a free platform. There's a pro level, but I haven't ever met someone who's actually needed the pro level. So just know there are so many cheap options when it comes to platform, and free options when it comes to actually automating your business. The fourth myth that I see very often is assuming that automations always mean tech. And that is actually not the case. A lot of times when I'm helping clients systematize their business, we are setting up human systems or automating human tasks so that they become more efficient and get better results. So automations does not automatically mean tech. And a simple example of this is you can actually systematize customer service or the emails that you send, so that when a email comes in asking a question about your program, your virtual assistant sends essentially the exact same email every single time. Like, it's essentially this automated email. Yes, there's a human involved in actually responding, but it allows it to be more efficient, make sure there's no errors, and make sure that the person on the other end is having an amazing customer experience. Okay, so our fifth and final myth is one that I find really funny, but totally legitimate, is that people believe that business automation or automations in general will lead to mass unemployment. Okay, and this is like absolutely a legitimate concern, right? If we're moving towards artificial intelligence and drones and robots and whatever, no one will have jobs. But the glimmer of truth in this is that yes, when we automate more and rely on technology more and have things more efficient, then jobs will change. So in drastic ways, some jobs will end because we just won't need them anymore. But what it does is it opens a door to people having better jobs, having more creative jobs, and there is the truth that new jobs will come out of this, like an automations programmer, right? Or people who are skilled in that in the skill set of setting it up or checking in or checking metrics on. So this is just a complete myth. You don't have to worry about humans not having jobs because of tech automations. Okay, so I have a fun little assignment for you to take from this video. And what I want you to do is take out a journal, like do this now, don't delay, and actually write out all the things that completely drain you in your business. So maybe that is checking your email, maybe it is posting on social media, and write out all the things that drain you in your business. So like you dread them, you procrastinate them, they tire you out. And on the other side of this, because some people are just like, oh, there's nothing in my business that drains me, then the assignment I have for you, list out all the things that you know you should be doing in your business, but you're just not doing them. I find this is very often the case for projectors, human design projectors in their business, is they're just like, well, I just won't do them. But you know that to get to the next level in business, you do need to do them, or someone needs to do it, or something needs to do them. So list out all the things that you want to be doing, or you know you should be doing in your business, but you're not doing them because you're just not doing them. And from this, I want you to actually reflect on what are some simple automations that I could put in place, whether they're human systems or tech automations that I can put in place to ensure that I don't have to do it, but they are still getting done. Okay. And of course, please like, subscribe, And comment below on what automations you're really excited to put in place in your business, or what myth really stood out for you that you were really holding on to. Make sure you click the notification button somewhere below here. It looks like a little bell. And next week we'll be coming out with quick ways that you can be making cash in and out of your business. So you definitely don't want to miss that, and I will see you then.